Yeah, I'm like, what are you working with? Like, because by then it's over. It's over. It's done.
I mean, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's super quick. It's super easy. But you have to wait till they're like in their feelings about it, right? Because like you'd be like, yeah, I fucked the shit out of her, and like now she keeps wanting to fuck me, but like I don't know if I'm really into it. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, like what are you working with? Like, what's it about? Right? Because then they're also convincing them that like their dick is really like good or big or like whatever. Like they just like their dick, and so like then people are asking about it, and then they have to put their money where their mouth is, right? You can't just let them get away with talking shit.
Yeah, I feel that.
It always works.
My God.
I'm a genius.
Who's the biggest dick out of that you seen? Of the biggest size
like
dick?
in my life that I've seen,
Yeah, like in person, or like as a like a friend.
a
They love all your
friend
friends. Like how?
of my friends who has the biggest dick.
Yeah,
Do you mean thickest or longest?
like longest. Yeah.
Longest is actually my best friend Kenny, who I don't think you've met.
Oh my God. How long is it?
He's like 8.5 or 9. Like it's fucking long, dude.
Dude, what the fuck? I wonder if girls like dicks. A lot of girls like dick that big.
His girlfriend does.
I mean, I kind of wish I had a dick that big. I mean, I like my dick. I think that's a good size. It's like about 6 inches, I would say. Maybe 6.5. I don't know. Fuck. Like when something I get really hard, it's like it seems to be around that size.
Get that
It's a,
extra half inch, yeah.
at least 5.5, 5.5. I think it's probably more like 6. I think 5.5, 6. It's like slightly above average, I think.
Well, whenever you're not locked in your house, we'll take a tape measure of your shit.
Yeah, I'm down. Be so weird. I just use my hands like bottom of my thumb to like the top of my fucking pointer for like pointer finger or whatever the fuck it's called. I know it's about like from the base of my dick to the tip, and then I like use. Then I looked at measure using my hand. Then I looked at a tape measure and figured that out based on that. Get a pretty good rough estimate measurement. I mean, do you think I have a nice dick?
Yeah, I think it looks nice.
Yeah, I think it looks better than a lot of guys' dicks. I've seen like some
Dicks,
porn like where these guys have pretty like dicks that don't look that aesthetically pleasing.
that's like my that's usually my biggest issue with the dick. Like, I don't really care what size it is as long as it like looks nice.
Yeah, I mean for girls
Like
like
to me,
pussies, like I wouldn't care what it looks like as long as it feels good.
mm, that's a good
As
way to
long
go
I
about
care
it.
about the rest of their body more, like their boobs or their ass or their face. Do you like the guys who have like shaved dick or like hairy dick?
Um, for me, hair is not a problem unless it's a problem. So like, if you have hair, like it doesn't bother me. But if your shit's like, like hidden in the jungle, and I'm just having like hair in my face, like that's not cool.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like sucking dick and then getting like pubes in your mouth is just not. It's just not. It's just not it.
I wonder what that'd be like if you had like braces. Sucking dick, you had braces. Trying to do that. Oh my god, it sounds so sketchy. Like I'd be if some guy sucked my dick and they had braces or some girl. Um,
It doesn't get in the way.
I feel like
Like people think
I'd
it
be
gets in the way, but it doesn't.
yeah. I mean, I'd be afraid of them just cutting my dick on their braces.
The front of your teeth should never touch the dick.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I get the like misconception, but like being someone that like sucks dick and someone who's had braces and being someone who has sucked dick with braces, like
Take Bliku now.
it's not
Stay
an
loose for
issue.
more.
It should not be an issue,
Yeah.
like at all.
Mhm.
And if someone like really like tears up your dick with their braces, like you need to send them to like a doctor. Like they're not doing things right. Or you send them to me
uh,
because I don't put up with that shit.
God. I mean, what's the smallest dick that you've seen?
Smallest I've seen.
Yeah, or like out of your friends.
I hooked up with this dude for a while who was only like 4 inches, but
Oh damn.
like he was nice. His dick looked fine, and it was still fun. So I mean, like I didn't really have an issue with it.
I feel like four or five is probably the minimum for girls. I don't know. Depends on. I think it depends on how big their pussy, their whole vagina is. Wonder is he was he bi or was he gay or was he straight or bi?
We never really came to a conclusion. I'm gonna go with bi. Like the whole time I'd known him, I'd only known that he hooked up with dudes. But I think he also thought girls were attractive, so I'm gonna go with bi. But I only knew him to hook up with dudes.
Mhm. Wonder what the girls would have thought of his dick. Or they wonder if they would have liked it, or they thought it was too small.
I mean, there's always that, the whole fucking stereotype that like, bigger is better, and people just want to be, fucking people with like 7 and 8 inch dicks, but that's just not the reality. Like for me, like my longtime friend with benefit was like he's good length. He's like 8 inches, but his dick's not like super super thick. It's probably like the same thickness as yours, which for me makes it a lot easier to take because like going in far isn't the problem. Like it's the width that's like the issue.
Mhm. Is it better to have more like thickness, or is it better to have like better length?
It's a combination of the two, but it also depends on the person. Like Luis likes his shit thick.
What if it was like really short though, like 4 inches, but it was like thick?
It's I he's done that before. He said if you know how to use it, it works fine. But I think for when you're fucking with guys, I think thickness is what matters usually, and I think the same thing goes for girls actually. But everyone's different. Everyone likes something a little different.
Mhm. What's the like thickest? Would you say my dick was be thick, or is it?
Your dick's average. I think your dick is like the general thickness of men dicks.
Uh, I always feel like my dick was pretty thick, but I don't know. Yeah.
You haven't seen a thick dick yet, Jack.
What's the thickest dick that you've seen, or like out of all your friends?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really how to measure thickness, but another one of my friends with benefits is like he's pretty thick, and like I've never fucked him, but like I suck his dick, and like he's not particularly long. He's like a solid 6, 6.5, but like he's really really thick, and so like even him like he's hard to deep throat because it's so thick.
Oh my
Like
god. How thick do you think it is?
what like across
That yeah, like yeah, like the diameter.
diameter, so like all the way around
No, like from like one side
one side to the
to
other.
the other. Yeah.
I don't know, dude, like an inch and a half,
Oh wow.
which doesn't sound like that much, but for like across, like that's a good distance.
Hmm.
Well, okay, so the other way I can put it is like I can reach my hand, like from me on you, I can reach my pointer finger and thumb and make a ring, and I can fit your dick in that. I cannot do that with his.
Oh my god.
I cannot do it. I cannot reach my hand all the way around it.
Wow.
Like,
Do you
it's
like what kind of dicks do you like the best? Do you like thicker or do you like longer? Which dick? What do you prefer? What do you like
longer
the
is
best?
easier to in terms of sucking dick. Longer is easier to work with. Like my friend with benefit, my super long friends with benefit, the one that I've been hooking up with for like almost a decade, which is crazy to think about.
Oh my god.
He's the one who's like a normal thickness, but he's like 8 inches. Like I can deep throat him and like usually be fine. I can't do it like all the time because eventually my gag reflex will kick in. But like I can do it as
How
much as I need to, just about. But like he's 8 inches, and I can deal with that a lot easier than I can deal with 6 inches. Like stupid thick.
wow. It's interesting.
Because as soon as it gets super super thick, that's when the issue of like teeth gets in the way.
Mhm.
Because like your mouth is really only so big.
Yeah.
But like if it's not particularly thick, like it can go like further and further without like like having to open your mouth like particularly huge.
When you
But
yeah. When
that's
you
just how I feel.
mhm. Yeah, that makes sense. It might also hurt your jaw too, having to expand
Well,
open it
I mean,
that wide to accommodate the large
I mean,
phallic object.
personally, like I consider myself kind of a dick sucking master, so my my jaw doesn't get sore. But
Yeah.
and I think honestly, I think that's why I recovered from my wisdom teeth so quickly. Like most people need like 3 or 4 days. Like my shit hurt like the day of, and like the day after, and like right after that, like I was good. Like it was fading in like the second day, and I was just like, that just must mean like this jaw is just immaculate.
So you only had like 2 days. You were in pain.
I'm really gonna say like a day and a half. It was less than 48 hours before I was okay. Like
That's
very
awesome.
fine.
Cause I don't know. I'm worried about it. How that's gonna be for me. Cause I have to get my wisdom teeth taken out sooner or later.
Get those bitches yanked.
Do you have to get them? Do you get drugs? Like, do you get like painkillers and shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
nice.
afterwards, yeah.
You still those are fun. I like those painkillers are nice. I mean, they're not as good as weed, not as fun as weed though. I've taken them for like my leg pain, and also I want to get high.
I like barely remember like because like I was low key nervous to get them out because I've never had like a surgery before. Like not anything where I've had to been like put to sleep. And so I was like kind of really nervous about it. I was afraid that like it wasn't fully gonna work. Like I was gonna end up still being like awake and like I was gonna feel it and whatever. I don't know. I was just like paranoid and nervous. But
Yeah,
like no, I was in outside because of COVID. So she's like outside, so I didn't have my mom there, and so I was kind of nervous, even being a grown fucking man.
Oh.
But like, I was like, "Can she be here?" And they were like, "Nah," and I was like, "Okay." So I was like nervous about that, and then like this bruh put like fucking like four different drugs in my fucking arm, and
Holy
like I
shit.
was like nervous about it, and like I was like, well, I guess this is it. Like I guess there's no going back now. And like he's like, do you feel anything? Do you feel like dizzy? Do you feel lightheaded? Is it is your vision going blurry? Is it fuzzy? And I don't remember responding to him. The very next thing I remember was waking up. Like that shit knocked me out. Like
Oh my
no, no, Jack, like blackout, like nothing, nothing
like
at all. I remember waking up and like not being able to speak. Like he was like, "Everything okay? Like it's all done. Like you did a good job." And he was like, "Are you like ready to go?" And I remember like lazily like trying to like turn my head around the room, like trying to figure out like what the fuck I was supposed to do next. And he was like, "All right, we're gonna get you in the wheelchair. Like we're gonna get you up like real slow." And like I'm in my head and I'm like, I'm an adult man. Like I can get in a fucking wheelchair. Like I don't need help. But like at the same time, I also know that like my body is like not actively responding to me like completely. And so like I'm in my head. I'm just like, just sit the fuck up. Just move slowly into the wheelchair. Like you'll be fine. But like apparently I was trying to move like way too quickly for my own good. And so like the doctor came over and like one of the assistants came over and they were like, "Okay, like slow down, just take it easy." And I was like, I didn't say anything because I feel like I couldn't. I don't know. It just like the drugs were still in me, so like I didn't have the ability to talk. But like I remember like sitting in the wheelchair. I don't really remember how I got outside. I remember the car ride home, and I think I remember getting out of the car and my mom like tried to help me, but I like refused to help. I wanted to just like stumble my own ass to my bed. And like I wasn't in pain, and I wasn't like trying to be stubborn. Like I don't need your help. I was just like I want to make sure that I can do this. Like I just want to know like where my abilities really were. I guess like I wanted to know if I could do it. Like I just wanted to know like I guess how fucked up I was like at the moment. But like I was fine enough to like slowly walk into the house and get in and get in bed, and that's like the story of me getting my fucking teeth yanked out. But like that blackout, like I think about it, like that shit knocked me out. Like I woke up and it was done. Like I had no idea that it would have been that easy. Like
hmm Does the like back of your mouth feel weird? Like
it
the area
feels
where the
kind
teeth
of
were?
funny to because like whenever you turn your tongue like back there, like for all my life, like there's been teeth there, so it just feels like still I kind of feel it when like I go and like eat things like I like it's instinctive now. It's instinctive immediately because your body like does what it has to do and it has to eat. So like your tongue forces food into where your like back teeth are, and so like even immediately I noticed that like I wasn't pushing food back as far because there aren't teeth there to fucking do anything about it. But I can still feel it like when I chew, like things aren't like super deep in my mouth anymore. They're kind of like it's not even, I'm gonna say that I mean like it's all the way back, but it just doesn't feel quite the same. It doesn't
hmm
bother me at all. It's just like an observation. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, 'cause my wisdom teeth seem like they're really small, like little tiny things sticking out. I don't really feel them that much.
I was supposed to get my
Like
wisdom teeth
brilliant.
out
I don't,
years ago, and
how
my
many?
doctor was like, "Yeah, if like we don't get these out like relatively soon, like they're gonna start causing you a lot of pain, and they're gonna like fuck up your jaw for life." And my mom was like, "Absolutely not. Like we spent too much money on your fucking braces. Like we're not doing any more fucking like mouth surgery for your ass. Okay.
When you supposed to get them out how many years ago?
I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out like 1 or 2 years ago.
Hmm. Yeah, I was supposed to get them out taken out in like June, but the place was closed with COVID. Where place did you go to get them taken out? G-
We're in modern. It's on South Nevada. It's on this.
Oh, cause
It's
my
like kind of right down the street. It's like 5, 10 minutes away.
that's good. 'Cause my place I went was gonna go. I'll get mine taken out is in Corner Madera.
It's not too far.
Yeah.
It's a little drive, but whatever. I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, hope you don't have to get them taken. I'd rather not get them taken out because they're not really causing me that much pain or discomfort. I like barely notice they're there now currently. I did know some pain a few weeks ago. Wasn't that bad? Well, you're said fine. I had plenty of time to fucking get them taken out.
I shot their TL. He's gonna call party on D.
When then could you like eat regular foods? Like how long did it take before you could start eating regular food again?
It was like 2 or 3 days. It was a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna take.
That's good.
Everyone's like, you're not gonna be eating regular food for a week, and I was like, fuck that, because like I'm just not like a soft foods person. Like people are just like, you can eat applesauce and ice cream, and I was like, well, I dig applesauce, but like I'm not like particularly big on ice cream, and also I'm like overweight already. Like I shouldn't just be eating ice cream for every fucking meal. But like I ate like mac and cheese and like mashed potatoes, and that was good. It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I love ice cream, so that'd be fun. And applesauce, and like I'll eat soup too. So I also you'd be excused to drink from all the pain. I'd drink all the pain away if I was 20. If I did it when I was like 21. So I kind of know that's what I kind of want to do is wait. I'm like 21, so I can just drink. Like go on a fucking binge, spend the whole day drinking all the pain away.
You're fucking crazy.
That'd be so much fun being drunk all day. Oh my god, I always wanted to try that. Just once in my lifetime. So I love being drunk. Like I wouldn't want to be drunk every day. Like I don't like drinking that much. I want to get ever become an alcoholic because like that would suck. Getting drunk being drunk all the time. Getting would just suck. It's fun. I love getting drunk as shit once a week or twice a week.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah, I just want to get crazy one time. Fuck it. Um, Also, I'll smoke weed and maybe try some like opiates and shit. Do you ever end up taking any opiates for the pain? Strong painkillers.
I had Vicodin, which worked well, but I didn't overdo it just because I just have it like beat into my head that like that can get people addicted. Because my mom's a fucking doctor, so she's scared the fuck out of me and my sister with like all kinds of like medical fucking shit.
Oh yeah, I mean I've heard stories of people being addicted. Like I don't want to get through that shit. But, like I mean it's fun. I think it's fine to do it like occasionally or take it. Like you're not gonna get addicted if you're only gonna get addicted if you take it like every fucking day and you take a lot of it. I've met addicts and alcoholics, and so like I know.
Yeah, never really want to get to that point.
Yeah, I don't want to get to that point either. So I would be careful if I did that shit. I mean, I have some painkillers that I took from my sister. From her wasn't taken out. She got hers taken out. I tried taking one pill, and I mean it was nice, but it wasn't like amazing. Not as good as weed. I didn't get that hot. I didn't get that fucked up. Like a nice. I mean, I need to take a higher dose because it's pretty low. Drugs are fun, but you gotta do them in moderation. If you do them every day, you're gonna get fucking addicted.
Yeah, I mean, since I quit smoking weed, like I mean, I don't know. I always thought that like,
Wait, what? You quit smoking weed? I'm.
kind of.
Why?
I thought I told you about this, but
No, you
I
never
had
told
like,
me.
I had a couple like really really bad trips, and it just just because like I haven't wanted to go through that again. I just haven't been smoking. It's been like 2 or 3 months now, but
Really? That long? Holy shit.
yeah, I mean, but like before that, like you know me, like I smoked a lot.
Yeah. So we more weed than anyone I knew.
Yeah, I smoked a lot. Like what 2 years ago when I was like my last year in school for a semester, like I would wake up, smoke, go to class, and then like in the 15-minute break in the middle of the class, smoke, like leave class, like smoke, drive to the other campus, like on my way to class, smoke, like get out of that class, then I wouldn't smoke because then I had to go to work and that's not safe. But
Mhm.
like after work, if I didn't have to go to volleyball, like smoke. If I went to volleyball, I wouldn't smoke because I tried smoking once before volleyball and I got hit in the face with a ball. So we don't smoke before volleyball. But after volleyball, like when we got home from like in the driveway before we went inside, like smoke. Like go inside and do whatever I have to do, take a shower, and like before I get in bed, like go back outside one more time, like smoke. And that was like a daily routine.
That's awesome. Like I want to smoke weed every day. Like when I'm turned 21 or get my driver's license, I'm gonna smoke weed. Like do weed like every fucking day. Like smoke a joint or take an edible in the evenings. You know.
That's just expensive.
Yeah, I'll do that if I had a job because that shit would add up.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. Like, since I haven't been smoking, I haven't been buying weed, so I've been like saving hella money.
That's
Like,
good.
it's crazy. Like, what? Because when I was smoking like that, dude, I could like Jack. Like, I could smoke what? I'd smoke like two. Yeah. If I was smoking consistently like that, like I smoke 2 ounces in a month, and that's like on average, like if it's like decent weed, that's like $225 a month, like strictly on weed.
Are you like my? Oh my god. How do your like paychecks pay for all that? Like, how do you make enough money? Do you like spend all your paycheck money on fucking drugs?
No, like I make a lot of money. Like as far as like my job is concerned, like I make over $20 an hour. Like I make enough money to smoke that and like be fine. But saving fucking that much money like over the course of all this time, like, and sometimes it was more. Like sometimes I'd be, oh no, it was way worse than that at some point. Like when I was smoking weed, it would be like it would be like $125 every like 2 weeks, because that's just how much weed I would fucking smoke just naturally. But when I got my fucking pen, when I was buying carts, dude, that shit was expensive. Like I would blast through those carts. Like one cart would last me like 2 days, like max. Like I would blow through those carts. Like dude, I was no like Jack. Like you don't get it. Like I was high all day for months on end.
That's awesome.
Like the only times I wouldn't be high, Jack, was like when I woke up in the morning.
That's crazy. Or at work. Without work.
I mean, I'm still gonna say like at work, like technically I was probably still a little bit high, but like at that point I was so used to it that like it made no difference. Like Jack, I could go to work like back then, like I could go to work after having just smoked and been like reasonably high, like 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 not I'm not gonna say like fucked up to the point where like I couldn't like do anything, but like I could be loaded, Jack, and like still do my job better than everyone else in that building.
That's awesome. I wish I could get like that. I mean, you're also like bigger than me, so like what you need to smoke a lot more to get fucked up than I do.
That's also true.
That's fun. That's crazy though. I mean,
So
definitely I would smoke that much if I had a job and I could like d- do my daily tasks all right. But I'd probably just do it in the afternoon, like when I get high and do like fun stuff, like have my free time. And when I
it's
finish everything I need to get done, and get high.
but it's crazy to think that like I smoked that much and now I don't smoke weed at all.
Why don't you smoke weed at all? Like, why don't you just like take smoke it less and more moderately?
Because I'm really nervous that like that high's gonna kick in again and that like that I'm gonna have a really bad trip. Like the trips were really bad, Jack. Like the first one, I thought I was going like actually several of them. I thought like two or three of them in a row. Like I was convinced that I was gonna die or that like horrible things were gonna happen to my family. Like one of them, I remember, um,
Damn.
like the first time, the first time was really bad because my family wasn't home, and so I was alone, and the high spiraled out of control, which it had never done before. I've never had like a bad high from smoking weed like that before. And so it took me by surprise, and I was alone, and I didn't have my friends here with me because I was home alone, and most of my friends are in the East Bay, my closer ones, anyways. And my mom wasn't here, like, because when I feel like horrible, like shit like that, like, oh, actually, I will say that there was one time where I was high, like really, really high, and I wanted my mom to come get me. And that was when I was a sophomore in high school. I went to a cast party after a musical that I was in, and I was at this girl's house, and I took a cookie from this girl, and I didn't know about edibles at that point at the age of like 15 or 16. I just like it wasn't a part of my life, so I didn't think I needed to be worried about it. But it was a fucking weed cookie, and it was fucking strong, and it fucked me up. And it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and like I called or texted my mom, and I was like, "Yo, like I took something, like I ate something, like please come get me. Like I don't want to be here. Like I'm not. I don't feel good. Like whatever." And like my mom wasn't like upset with me that I was hot. She was upset that she was coming to get me at like 3 in the morning from like 45 minutes away. But like, it kind of felt like that. But it was way worse than that. Than that time. It was like I was scared. Like I thought like I was gonna die. I thought that like my mom wasn't gonna come home. I thought like she was gonna get in like a car crash. I thought my sister was gonna like die in a plane crash because she was flying home the next day. Like it spiraled out of control, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Like I tried to like keep my head together. I was like, yo, like you know you're fucking high. Like you know you're being paranoid. You know these things aren't gonna happen. Like you know everything's fine, and like nothing was working. nothing at all was working. I was like, just like listen to music, and like listening to music just made it worse because like I was just too into like the lyrics or like the feeling of the song, and it just like it made it worse. I tried to watch some like videos of like like gymnastics, which I love watching, but it made me nervous because watching it, I was like, yo, think about how dangerous these are. Like if she lands wrong, like she could snap her neck, and like she'll die, and like you're gonna die, and like it just nothing was fucking working, and so that like eventually it wore off. But like the next time, my family was here, and I took a very low amount of edibles. I think I took a 10 milligram edible, and why that was so shocking that it like fucked me up so bad was that like I've taken way more. Like Jack, I've taken 100 milligrams of edibles like in a single sitting, in like a single dose, and like been fine. And I took 10, and I like it fucked me up to the point where I needed to throw up, and like the same thing happened. Like I felt like I was gonna die. I felt like things were out to get me. I felt like the things that I've like regretted in my past were gonna like catch up to me like that night. Like I felt like people were coming after me. Like it was fucking nuts. And
Damn.
and that happened like 3 or 4 times, and so like I just haven't been smoking because of it. Because
Wow.
I'd rather just not do it and not have to go through that than to like
Mhm.
try and get back into it and have to go through that again. So that's why I haven't been smoking. I kind of feel like I like almost want to, but like also in my head I'm like, why risk it? Like just be sober and be fine and don't worry about it.
Mhm. Have you tried like drinking alcohol like while you when they had these bad trips? I feel like alcohol and weed's a really good combo. They kind of complement each other a little bit.
Well, that's the other thing is like when I introduced Ronan to Max, me and Max were smoking, and I was also drinking a little bit. I'm not gonna say I was drinking a little bit. I had like a Smirnoff Ice, and I drank like maybe a quarter of it. Right, but like that's like almost nothing at all. But like the same thing happened. Like I had a high that started to spiral, and I was like, I can't be out here. I like I just don't feel good. I want to be home. I want to be like I just want to be home. I want to be comfortable. Like whatever. And I was nervous at the same time because I was like, in this headspace and mindset, like you probably shouldn't be driving. But like at the same time, I was like, I can't be here. Like I'll feel better if I'm at home. And so I went home and I was fine. But I don't know.
When was this? So this is the second bad trip.
No, that would have been after the second. It would have been like that would have been like the third or the fourth.
Because I remember you telling me that was only these type of trips would only happen occasionally, and that it's so weird how they would all happen so close to each other and frequently as they did. I feel like if you were to do it again, you'd probably be fine because I think your tolerance would have gone down and you would be fine.
But that's the thing is like all of the times I've been high since the first time I had a bad trip have ended up in bad trips.
What if you just smoke like one bong hit or one little bit of a joint?
I've done that and things have gone fine, but like I also felt like doing that like I wasn't actually high.
Mm-hmm. Or you like smoke a little bit and then wait, see how you feel, and then smoke some more and try going
I
up
did
in
that.
stages.
I did that and it spiraled.
Damn. I don't know, dude. Maybe enough time has
So
passed, so I don't know. It might be okay, but it's up to you. I'm gonna miss smoking with you though. It was so much fun. We used to get high all the time before COVID in your car.
I mean, I'm down to like be with you when you get high. I do that. That doesn't bother me. Being around like weed smoke doesn't seem to like do anything to me. And like I still have friends who like smoke. Like I was with my best friend like 2 days ago, and like him and his girlfriend like they smoke hella. Like they smoke hella. And like I was low key in a hot box room with them, and like I was fine.
Uh
So I
huh.
mean, like if you want to
Oh yeah. Do you have weed left, or do you smoke it all?
No, I mean, I think actually like the batch that I had the first two bad trips off of. After the second time, after I because at first I was like maybe this is just like a weird coincidence or whatever, but then I was like maybe it's the weed itself. And so I did it again, and the same thing happened, and I was like, oh, okay. So I actually threw out that weed, and I actually threw out my grinder as well,
Why throw your grinder?
because it had the weed in it. And when I threw it out, I was in my bad trip, so I was like, I just need to get rid of this. I don't want the weed. I don't want the grinder. Like I just felt like in my headspace at the time, I was like, like the little particles are gonna like be left in there, and it could happen again. So I just got rid of it.
Hmm. Couldn't you like wash it out and be fine?
Yeah, but I was way too fucked up in the head to think that way.
Why didn't you go and get it like when you're sober? Go get it out of the trash. Or are you not at home?
No, I was at home. I just because the like the super bad high itself didn't last past that night, but like I didn't feel great for the next couple days afterwards. Like it took like for that complete like for like a complete like mental clarity, like it took like probably like 4 full days for like for me to have like not worried about it. Like so I
You're
was
bad.
just like
Not worried
I
about
was
your bad trip.
yeah, like because now I think back on it, I'm like, oh shit, like it happened, but like I was paranoid about it for like a while. I was like, I remember like the third time, like I was like, I don't know, like one of the times, like all of my superstitions, like I'm not like I don't consider myself a superstitious person,
Hmm.
but like like you're aware of the superstitions, like like 666 and like like full moons and shit like that. Like I'm aware of
Yeah.
those things, but like they don't full moons don't scare me. Like when I see a 666, I don't freak out and think that like demons are gonna come after me. But like during one of those times, like one of those like really bad trips, I saw several of them. Like I was playing Tiny, I play Tiny Tower like endlessly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was playing Tiny Tower and a 666 showed up, and I freaked out, and I went outside to get some fresh air, and there was a full moon, and I was like, oh fuck, like this is really the end of the world. And then I was like in my head, and I was like, this is the third time that I've done this and made this mistake. And I was like, I went back to the days where I played baseball, and I was like, yo, three strikes you're out. I was like, this is the third time like I made the same mistake. Like I'm gonna die. Like it was fucked. Like it was super super bad.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
It was wild, dude. It was fucking wild. Hold on. Let me be right back. I need to find the charger for this thing. Otherwise, it's gonna die.
Okay. Yo, what's up? Back?
Yeah.
Nice. Um, that's crazy, dude. All those trips. I'm surprised you didn't tell me about this earlier. Your bad trips. I thought for sure you're still smoking like 3 months ago.
I'm trying to.
Have you been like drinking?
Not really. I mean,
So you've been.
more than normal, just because like,
Mhm.
just like when I go out with like, if I go to like a hotel with people, since I'm not, drinking, or since I'm not smoking, I try and drink a little bit. Um, but I haven't been like drunk in like a really long time.
Why is that?
I don't really like the idea of like losing my like self control or like like blacking out or throwing up. So I mean, like I avoid it at all costs.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. Well, you just gotta be careful. Like I've been really fucked up, but not like I didn't throw up or black out. Like I mean, I've passed out, but I mean, I was in a good environment, so it was okay. Like I've been really drunk and they've been fine. You just gotta be careful. You gotta eat. Don't drink on an empty stomach. Drink lots of water. You'll be fine. You won't throw up.
IDK. I also just end up like feeling responsible, and since a lot of the times I feel like my friends aren't, my friends are like, the loose ones that want to like, go get fucked up. So I always feel like, they need someone to like,
Yeah.
someone to babysit, someone to drive, and like I don't really mind being that person. So like, it doesn't really make a difference to me either way.
Really. Cause like I don't really need someone to babysit me. Like I drink alone. Sometimes get fucked up by myself. Like so I'm good. Only time I like might need someone to take care of me if I'm in like in a place I don't know too well, like a party or something. A bunch of brown people I don't know. That's what's kind of sketch. But I mean, if you
Yeah,
don't
I
get
mean,
fucked up, usually I still want to know what's going on and it can like I have my mind. I have a little bit of a little bit of mind clarity in my mind, so I can still make good decisions and like fucking know what's going on
cause I'm
and
not
be
gonna
good
get like
safe.
belligerently trashed if I don't feel like I'm 100% safe. So I mean, like for me, I would have to be around like it would have to be like entirely out of close friends or at home or like you know I could still do it in like a hotel party or something, but I would have to have like two or three people there that like I know wouldn't let me just fucking like be crawling down the fucking like hotel hallway like drunk out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, now you gotta be careful and you'll be fine.
I'm like if I know that there's like one person where I'm going who's like gonna be like fucked up, like I usually won't just because I'm like, someone's gonna have to take care of them
Yeah,
or just be aware of them. So like if I go somewhere with Ronan and I know Ronan's gonna drink, I probably won't drink that much because Ronan ends up throwing up on himself because he's a fucking menace.
Rhyme usually. Ron doesn't usually throw up. I've probably thrown up more than he has. But
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
times that I've been with Ronan when he's like super drunk, he's thrown up.
that's because he doesn't drink enough water, and probably he drinks on an empty stomach. Like I literally can't drink on an empty stomach. It's really hard unless I'm drinking like beer or wine. But like if I'm drinking vodka, I can't drink it on or hard alcohol. I can't drink it on zero, or otherwise I'll throw up. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine if you were to drink more if you want. If you want to. I mean, drinking is
It's just
fun.
like
I love being drunk.
I don't mind being like tipsy. I actually like being tipsy, but I don't. I really don't like the taste of alcohol.
Well, the great thing
Like,
about alcohol is you can like mix it and you can mask the taste of it. So even if you hate the taste of it, you won't. You can make it so you don't taste it, which is kind of dangerous. But I mean, you just got to be careful on how much you're drinking
yeah, but
and
that
how it
makes me
makes you
nervous because
around.
then I end up drinking like because I'm a bigger dude. It takes more alcohol to fuck me up. But since I don't like the taste of alcohol, like I have to take I have to like consume a lot of mixed drinks to like fuck me up. But in doing that, like I'm filling my stomach with a lot of liquid, regardless if it's not just alcohol. And then I always feel like, you know, I'm not gonna know when it's too late because I'm taking mixed drinks and not shots, and they're harder to like gauge. And then it's too
Yeah,
late.
I
And then
mean,
there's vodka and like Sprite all over everything, you know.
yeah, I mean, well, you could have your friends like keep an eye on you and monitor you. Like, I could do that. Like next time we hang out and you're drinking, like it's good. Like I've done that with people. I think I've said to Jasmine, like I think that's enough for you. When I feel like she's been drinking too much. I mean, you should drink like the unflavored alcohol. Try to get used to the taste of alcohol. Maybe you might end up liking it someday if you drink. You can get over the taste of it, get used to it, and you'll end up liking it. I mean,
There's some things I like Hennessy.
yeah,
Hennessy's
Hennessy's
fine and
nice.
black, but
I like Hennessy too. I like whiskey and vodka. That's what I usually drink.
actually I really like the like Coke and Fireball or Coke and Jack Daniels.
Yeah, it's a good call. I usually just drink it straight, or used to drink it straight. After throwing up a lot of times from drinking, it's kind of gotten hard to sip alcohol. The
Mm-hmm.
smell has kind of brought back bad memories of me throwing up from drinking,
I feel that.
and the taste. But I mean, I can try to still do it. Sip it, sip straight alcohol. Not as much as I used to. I think I just gotta get more used to it. Drink more. Damn, I wish I was 21. Like I would, like it make COVID this quarantine so much less shittier. Like if I could just drink all the time, get drunk every weekend, I would something to look forward to, and I could escape and have just kind of numb out for a little bit, escape all this fucking hell, this nightmare. Um, cause I mean, or at least be able to see my friends again. Like also that's probably even worse. Not being able to have social interaction with the people in my family is like really depressing and taking a toll on mental health. Even if I can just hang out with at least one or two friends, then I'd
Yeah,
be much happier.
get some pussy or something.
Yeah, that too. I've been really horny. I've been more horny than usual.
It's the Rona, bruh. She's out.
I mean, you should try smoking a little bit of weed in like moderation and being very wary of it. Maybe you'll be fine. Because I feel like enough time has passed, so I think you'll be okay. But I mean, I don't
Yeah,
want to push you to do anything you don't want to do. So it's like it's up to you. Just be careful. I think you'll be fine. But I mean, I don't know. Is you're more experienced with weed than I am. You've been smoking longer. I'm just shocked that this happened though. I thought that you never quit weed. I thought something like this would never happen to you because you've been smoking for
yeah.
so
I
long.
thought that too. I was like, I've smoked so much. Like, why would such a small amount?
I thought your body'd be so used to it that by now that you wouldn't get any bad trips.
Exactly.
So I find that amazing. But I wonder if you try different kinds of weed or different strains. Like maybe you should try going to a dispensary and getting some weed from there, different
It
strains.
was no the weed that I got that one, even the edible I got was from a dispensary, and some of the weed I got was from a dispensary, and still you do the same thing.
What about like if you tried indica or sativa strains?
I've smoked both, like over the course of like 4 years. Like I never really cared what it was, whether it was.
Cause I like sativa. I love sativa. Like I've taken a couple of sativa edibles. Had like maybe like 10, 20 milligrams of wheat. I don't know how many I've had. The most, maybe it's like two. I can't remember, but anyways, it made me feel really good. I like the way sativa makes me feel versus indica or hybrids.
Yeah, I'm more of a sativa person, uplifting and.
Yeah, it still makes me tired though.
Hmm. It's 4:30. I'm now tired,
Shit, it
but
is. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon too. Oh, I forgot to ask you. It's gonna be kind of weird. Like, do you like fucking guys like in the ass or
um, I mean, I don't know. I guess in that sense, I'm more of a bottom. Like I'll do it. It doesn't. I don't know. I just have. I guess like when it comes down to it, I'm just more of a bottom person. I guess, but I don't know. I'm also like, I'm a weird gay. I don't really like. I'm not as into like.
butt stuff?
Yeah. Like I don't know. It just. I don't know. It just never particularly appealed to me. But I mean, like I do it when I feel like it warrants that. But that usually means that I have to have.
Hmm. Or do you like getting pounded? Like, do you like getting fucked in the ass? Do you like getting fucked in the ass, or you like fucking guys in the ass better? Your iPad sound has like really good audio quality. Audio quality. I'm kind of impressed. Oh, he left.